Hi, friend. So today we have a new moon or full moon ritual yoga sequence for you today. I am practicing outside because I am ready to recharge my battery, and being outside does that for me. I encourage you, if you are in a space where you can go and practice this outside, take advantage of it. I am in North Carolina, so the weather is amazing right now, and I am very, very thankful for that because I'm tired of being indoors. I think my mental really needs to be outside. So, either way, go and get set up, and I will see you on the mat. Okay, friend, we're going to come to the edge of our mat and we're going to take a nice deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to begin by inhaling our arms up and exhaling them down. Palms face up as we inhale up. I'm going to do this 3 times. On the third inhale, we are going to exhale, open up the arms just slightly, lifting up the chin, exposing the heart. Simply breathe. And inhale up, palms together, exhale down to the heart, and we're going to forward fold, reaching down for our toes. Remember, we don't have to actually touch our toes, but we're going to reach as if we can. Slight bend in the knee. Feel free to pillow the knees back and forth here, just allowing ourselves to get comfortable in our movement for today. And generous bend in the knees. Inhale all the way, come up to standing, reach the arms up, and prayer hands right to the center of our heart. Exhale it out. Allow yourself to sit into Tadasana and inhale up again, opening up the arms a little wider than the shoulders. And this time we're going to bend back just a little bit more, opening up our chin, exposing our chest. Continue to breathe. We are preparing for a full moon sequence here. Exhale the arms down to the center of the heart. And exhale, forward fold. Once again, reaching for the toes. See how further you go this time. Allow the crown of the head to come down. Nice bend in the knees, and inhale, press up to stand and lift the arms all the way up towards the sky here. And exhale, palms to the center of our heart. Continue to breathe here. Now we're going to take our left leg. We're going to step back to prepare for a warrior 1 or a high lunge. Check your alignment. Make sure that knee is over the ankle. Back knee is bent slightly, and we're going to inhale, reach the arms out ahead of you, reaching as if you're trying to touch the sky. Continue to breathe. We are opening up our hips, we're opening up our heart. We are releasing and we are receiving what we need for our new year. I'm going to exhale the arms out, and let's pivot that back foot down, bring the heel down to the mat, and shift into our warrior 2. Gonna bring the arms out to each side of us, feeling nice, strong, and powerful in our pose here. Gaze is over the right fingertips. For today, each one of our poses, we are holding them for 3 breaths. And let's go ahead and take our left arm, slide it down our left leg, and we're going to inhale that right arm up. Take the chin or the gaze, look up over the right fingertips. Again, 3 breaths. We're going to inhale it, and we're going to exhale all the way down. That right arm comes down on the inside of our right thigh, opening up the chest to the left. You can lift the left arms up, or you can keep that left hand on your hips. The choice is yours. To come up, inhale, press that right foot into the mat. Inhale, come back into your warrior 2, and exhale, go back to standing at the top of our mat. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Nice back bend here. And exhale, palms to the center, and we're going to go into our forward fold. Once again, reaching for our toes here. Just take a nice inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to release. Allow yourself to renew. Allow yourself to activate. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale, bend to come all the way up. And exhale, palms to the center of the heart. This time we're going to step back with our right leg about 3 or 4 feet apart. Hey, I almost fell. It's natural. It's okay, guys. And again, we just refocus our attention. Our heel is lifted. Check for our alignment and extend the arms out. Another option is to keep the arms in prayer right at the center of our heart. And again, 3 breaths. As we transition, we bring our hands down and we pivot that right foot, dropping the heel. Let's go into our warrior 2. I'm gonna make sure that belly is in towards the spine here, looking over our left fingertips this time. Again, feeling nice, strong, and mighty in our pose. Allow yourself to feel the energy here as it moves through your body, down through your legs. Feeling completely strong and stable. Now we're gonna exhale, bring that right arm to the back of our right thigh, lift that left arm up into a graceful warrior. Gaze is up over the left fingertips. And inhale it to come back to warrior 2, and exhale it all the way down. That left arm is in front of that left thigh. And again, arm is lifted, right arm is lifted, or you can bring it to your right hip. Go ahead and exhale, release, and this time we're gonna go ahead and drop that right knee down. We're gonna stay in a lunge position, and we're going to bring our torso up so that our knee is down and our leg is in a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and open up the chest here. Take the arms back into a slight bend until you feel the tension, and then begin to exhale it down. I'm gonna go and extend that left leg, bringing the hips back towards the heel, and just begin to extend until you feel a little bit of a tension. Bring the toes, point the toes back towards the body, and go ahead and release, and bring that leg to meet the right leg. This time we're going to come into the pose on the second side. So you bring your right leg, and feel free to use your hands to put it in position. Lift that left leg up just so you can open your hips just a little bit more, and then you're going to exhale that left leg down. Inhale up. You have the option to stay here, or you can go back just a little bit more into a back bend. And go ahead and exhale it down. And go ahead and extend that right leg by bringing the hips back and pointing the toes back towards the body here. And inhale it up. This time we're going to bring our legs back, and we're on our hands and our knees. Going to walk the hands back towards the body, and we're going to come up onto to both of our knees. Place the hands on the back of the hips, right on top of the butt, and just begin to inhale. Lift the chin up slightly, and exhale it down. We're going to do that again. I'm going to inhale, lift the chin. This time maybe a little bit more of a bend in the back. Continue to breathe, and go ahead and exhale, but do it slowly, guys. Do it slowly. You might experience a little bit lightheadedness on that one. As you exhale, let's come down to an extended child's pose. Bring the toes together and open up the hips, and bring the forehead down to the mat. Extend the arms all the way out. Keep the elbows off the mat for this one, activating through the shoulders. Here, I want you to breathe for a little bit longer, so about 5 to 7 breaths here. And here is where I encourage you to set your intentions for this practice. Maybe repeat this mantra: I release all things that no longer serve me. I release fear and I welcome love. I release so that I can heal, so that I can activate my highest and best self for 2022. Continue to breathe, friend. Continue to allow yourself to simply feel, to experience the pose here. And begin to bring some awareness into the body and begin to inhale. Come back up onto all fours, bringing the arms right underneath the shoulders here. Bringing the knees back in so that we're back into our neutral alignment. So we're going to inhale, lift that left arm up, and exhale, thread the needle. So bring that left arm through the opening in between the body and the right. Extend that right arm out. And again, feel this nice stretch on your shoulders here. And remember, we're returning back to our 3 breaths. To come up, press that right hand into the mat, lift up, and again, this time we're going to do it on the other side. Lift and open that right arm, and exhale down, threading through the other side. Bring the shoulders to the mat, the shoulders and the right ear. Extend that left arm out or up, and breathe. 2 more breaths. And begin to take that left arm, press into the mat, coming back up onto all fours. Begin to walk the hands back and lift the torso up so that you're on your knees. And inhale, lift the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale them down, bringing the hands to the back of the body, right on top of the butt here. Here you have the option to go into a full camel's pose if that is a part of your practice. If not, leave the hands on the hips, on the back of the butt, and gently lift. Inhale to lift the chin and breathe. Go ahead and exhale. Bring the hips all the way down towards the feet, coming into a hero's pose. And we're going to sit here. If you have your blocks, you can use your blocks in between your hips to make this pose a little bit more comfortable for you. And simply breathe here. Again, remember, we are releasing. We are no longer taking that which no longer serves us. We are letting it all go. We're going to leave it on our mat today. You've done a wonderful job this year, learning and growing, no matter how uncomfortable. Let's begin to exhale, come down, walk towards the mat and onto all fours, and just begin to shift the body from left to right. We're rocking our hips from left to right, just a gentle rock, nothing fancy here. Feel free to move the spine with this rock. Just allow yourself to feel a little bit of movement. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just feel it. If you got your music playing, just go with the beat, girl or boy. And just going in circular motions. Make sure you go the opposite direction. And let's begin to pause. We're going to bring the hips down towards the mat, and then we're going to come and bring the hips forward towards the mat, and we're going to keep going back and forth. So child's pose, and then we're going to inhale, come up, pressing our hips towards the mat here. Hands are nice and firmly planted into the mat. Exhale to child's pose, and inhale, hips forward. Do this at your own pace. And then we're going to come down into a puppy pose, bringing the chest down towards the mat. The hips are still very much lifted, toes are activated. Keep the arms by the side of the breast. And exhale, extend the hips all the way down to the mat in a slight upward facing dog here. Only the chest comes up, our hips and our belly stay on our mat. Exhale to release, come down. Go ahead and tuck your toes, and we're going to come back up, and we're going to press back all the way into our child's pose. So we just bring our hips back towards our heels. Notice my feet are activated here. Don't worry if your hips do not touch the heels of your feet. Continue to breathe. And inhale up, and again press those hips down towards the mat, coming all the way down. And this time we're going to inhale up into a cobra. Press those hands into the mat, guys. And exhale, coming down, bringing the forehead down to the mat, looking up. And let's tuck those toes, and we're going to inhale, bringing our bodies back to all floors. And this time, we're going to make our way, bringing our hands up, and we're going to make our way into a little bit of a downward dog. So let's go ahead and inhale, lift our hips up towards the mat, and take your gaze, look up in between your fingertips. Remember, you can always bend your knee, but I encourage you, if you can, see what will happen if you can bring the heels down to your mat. But again, bend the knees, make this accessible to you, and listen to your body. And just continue to breathe. And let's walk the feet in towards our hand, and we're going to take a squat. We're going to go into Malasana. So if you have your blocks, you might want to use this for some support. If not, you're going to exhale, coming down into your deep squat here. Remember, we are releasing, okay? So we have to give our body an opportunity to release. Remember, you can adjust. You can always rock from side to side if you like to move, or if it's just a really deep stretch and you want to take some pressure off. Feel free to move back and forth in this, or move from left to right. Make this your practice. Allow yourself to feel so that you can heal. And let's pause right here at the center, and we're going to lower ourselves down to a seated position on our mat. So come all the way down, hips are on the mat. Take the time to make any adjustments to your clothes here. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually place both feet on the mat. So the soles of our feet should be on our mat and slightly away from the body. Okay? And you're going to take your right hand, place it behind your hips. Left arm comes on the outside of that right thigh, and we're going to twist to the right. We're going to twist with our chest. Make sure you lift that chin. And again, we're breathing for 3 breaths. And lift that left arm. This is optional, but you can always lift that left arm up towards the sky. And let's exhale. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left arm comes back behind you. Right arm is on the outside of that left thigh. And we're going to twist, leading with the chest, opening up to the left. Again, let's lift that right arm up towards the sky here. And go ahead and release. Now let's take our hips, slide them towards our heels of our body, and we're going to lower ourselves down onto our mat. Lowering, and bring the knees in towards the chest. Flex the feet. Inhale the feet up towards the sky here. And again, flex and point those toes. Now let's bend our knees, and we're going to reach down and reach for our ankles or our shins, okay? Press the the knees in towards our chest, and allow the opening to happen in between. Simply breathe here, guys. Now let's take our hands and grab the soles of our feet and let's come open into a happy baby. Press those knees in towards our mat. And you can always rock from side to side. You're gonna make sure those knees are nice and open, those hips are nice and open here, guys. And let's go ahead and release. Let's bring the toes, the big toes together. Allow them to give each other a kiss. And then let's gently lower our feet down towards our mat. Let's shift the hips towards the left. And we're going to allow both knees to fall towards the right. Coming into a spinal twist. Lift and raise that left arm. Open it up to the left side into a T. And we're going to take our chin and look over to our left fingertips. Nice little spinal twist is amazing detox. We're talking about ending out our year, so we have to detox, we have to cleanse and release. Now we're going to bring that left arm in towards the body. Allow the knees to come up and the body shifts back into a neutral position. And then we're going to slide our hips all the way over to the right. This time our knees fall towards the left. Let's see if we can bring our knees a little bit closer in towards our chest. Again, right arm opens up towards the right, and we take our chin, look over to the right. Our gaze is over to the right. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel safe and comfortable. And again, continue to breathe. Our body is definitely detoxing here. You're gonna make sure you drink plenty of water after this practice today. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring the arms back in and return the body to a neutral position. And let's go into our meditation, or our savasana. So you're going to lower the legs all the way down. Let the feet just hang. Let the feet fall where they are. And we're going to bring our arms out to the side of us, lifting the palms facing up. I want you to remove the tongue from the roof of the mouth, unwrinkle the forehead, and allow your body to completely relax and melt into your mat. This is that moment where you absolutely are not required to do anything. You don't even have to focus on the breath. Just be. Savasana is one of the most important poses in yoga. It's where everything that we just did is able to come together. It marinates in the body. And so for the next several minutes, I invite you to call your mind in and to calm your body. For some of us, this is hard. We don't know how to simply be still, and we may even be feeling a little anxious or feeling the thoughts as they move through. If that's the case, I encourage you to focus on the breath and to simply inhale through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. For here, I'm going to guide us on a meditation as we practice. So if you feel safe, you're more than welcome to close your eyes here, or you can keep them open. And I invite you to go to a place where you feel peace, where you feel love, where you feel safe. For me, it's near a body of water. Here, I invite you to completely release. Completely let go. Know that this year was a year of learning. It's a year of growth. It was a year to experience things that were completely uncomfortable so that we could bring our attention and awareness and focus on where it needed to be, where the shifts needed to take place. Allow yourself to breathe. Feel free to pause the video here and stay here. If not, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, bringing some awareness back to the body. And when you're ready, roll over onto your right side, coming into the fetal position, using your right arm as a pillow. Take a moment to just breathe here. There's absolutely no rush. And when you're ready, use your arm on top to press into your mat and come into a seated position. Come back into our easy pose here. And let's take our arms out to the side and inhale up. Exhale it down. 2 more times. Inhale. One more time, inhale and look up towards the sky. And exhale, palms facing together, palms at the center of our heart. Namaste, my friend. Release, renew, activate.